Wise dice, then attend to this heaven slice of an angel wrapped in skin. Throw dice and woes of life. Love deprived, looking to revive. What's the meaning of life? One subjective paradise. Crystal chandeliers, focus reflected. Often mirrors appear, quick, grinning from ear to ear. Craving and raving in grain, rekindle the flame. Closer she draws near. Stay there, remove your underwear, shove it somewhere over there. In paradise, in paradise. We know our purpose. In paradise, in paradise. We know what our worth is. In paradise, we manifest dreams. In paradise, truth is what you can see.
Boom. Yes, it is. The truth is what you can see, and the truth is what you're going to get here daily on the Unpopular Hour. Hello, everybody. Hope you're having a good day. Hope everything's going good. And like I said, I forgot to do my normal tag. Thank you for watching the Unpopular Hour. Yeah, I like the way that sounds better. Don't you, Nathan? Don't you like the way that sounds?
Yeah, I do. You go high pitched in the end. I like that.
So, anyway, last night, bro, did you get a chance to watch the game?
Oh, my God, dude. Yes. Oh, my God. What is that, number 5 he's lost us? Is that right? Number 5, 6?
6, yeah. It's the Thunder lost to the Kings last night, 128 to 123. Kings are now 14-9. The Thunder are 15-8, with 2 of the 8 losses coming at the hands of the Kings. And
you know they've lost to the Kings 8 times in a row. Did you know that?
Have we? You mean he has?
Yeah.
He has.
No, well, the Thunder have.
Well, he was the coach. He's been the coach all 8 times.
Yeah.
This is my thing with him. I read that article about, and I think I told you about it, I read on ESPN, said that they believe that SGA and Chet are ready to win now, but the coaching staff and the administration and some of the other players aren't. That's what the guy said. And I was like, I don't know about that, but the more I watch this guy, the more I think that that's right. I don't know, Jang played good in a game that's against the Jazz. And then you come in and you give him 10 minutes. Why? I don't understand his lineups that he plays when games are 50-50s and you got to win them. I don't understand his lineups.
Well, my thing is, Matt, I don't understand. I mean, you saw Aaron Wiggins last night. I mean, that dude does that every single time he's on the floor. And why in the world is he not playing more than, I don't know, man. I'm a big fan of Aaron Wiggins. That guy, he just does the right thing.
Yeah, well.
And for to see him not play, and Jay Will played more last night, which I liked, because Sabonis just beats down Chet Holmgren. I mean, he can't play against Sabonis.
No.
You got to have Jay Will out there. And why in the world, Jay Will and Chet? Like, that's a perfect game last night playing together, and they don't do it.
Yeah, I don't understand what he's doing, man. Well, let me see. Last night, Sabonis played 40 minutes and De'Aaron Fox played 34. For the Thunder, let me see. I don't know why that's doing that. The Thunder, SGA played 38 minutes. Dort played 32. And their starters played 40, 34, 31. And then the rest of them, then he had other guys come in. So that's kind of how that.
Gang came off the bench before Kaysen?
Yes, I saw that.
See that?
Yes.
Why?
Like I said, this coach is a developmental coach. And because Jang did not play and played well in the blue, then he played good against the Jazz, who are terrible. He's thinking, maybe we can stick him in here and play against, he's ready for this because of that one game.
No.
And like you said.
I told you this the other night, and I'm not going to go away from this. In games like, I guess 50-50 games is what you refer to.
What I call them, yes.
50-50 games. The 10 guys we always talk about, those are the guys that need to touch the floor, and the other ones just need to sit over there and root for them.
That's correct.
And if he keeps doing it like he's doing it, I mean, we're going to be good to get to 48 wins. I don't think we're going to get there.
Well, but like I said, that's what I'm saying. The ESPN article that I read, I was like, no, I was like, man, I don't know about all that, But the more I look at the article, and the more I know about this coach, it blends that because now what the Thunder are not even realizing is that they're getting more and more people are paying attention to what's going on now.
Yep.
So he can't get away
Yep.
with the stuff he got away with last year and the year before. And Preston him, they can't get away with it because now more eyeballs are on them because of SGA and because they are winning. So when you do what you did last night, your people are starting to go, what are they doing? And that's why the guy said this a few weeks ago that SGA and Chet are ready to win, but the Thunder coaching staff administration aren't. They're still in rebuilding mode. He goes, they're still in, let's be the youth movement. Let's continue to build our rock. Well, when the hell are you going to stop building and realize the foundation is there? Now it's about adding pieces. It's about adding the right window in the right spot. It's about putting the sunlight, in the right place on the roof. It's about putting in the right furniture. That's what it's about now. Your house is built. Now it's about adding
Yep.
the right aesthetics to make it look properly. So, but anyway, the
Yep.
Kings were 18 for 45, and once again, the second quarter killed us. 49.5% field goal percentage for them. 47 rebounds.
Well, I'll be honest with you. Second quarter, I kind of liked that lineup to start the game or to start the quarter. But then after about a couple minutes, they couldn't score, and I was like, "What are you doing? Why do you just keep beating your head against the wall?"
Well, see, that's my issue with him is right away when stuff is breaking down and he's realizing it's not working in the first 2 or 3 minutes, he will stay with that lineup.
Yeah, he stayed with them for 5 more minutes.
Yes.
Or 4 more minutes.
Yeah, he didn't put SGA until 5 minutes to go. It's just.
Yeah, I think I sent you a text about 6 minutes ago, and I said halfway through the quarter we scored like what 7, 8 points,
yep.
Something like that.
He just, dude, he has because he's a developmental coach. He has no. This is not the G League, okay? And I think and what I've said is I think he's still coaching like it's the G League.
Yeah.
If that makes sense to me. That's what it looks like to me. He's
absolutely.
still coaching like it's the G League because he's about minutes, about managing everybody's minutes. And in 50-50 games, SGA may need to play 40 minutes. Chet might need to play 35 or 38 minutes. Dortmund they might need to go, need to play your starters 30 minutes each. You may have to play them over 30 minutes in these type games. But the problem is it doesn't get any easier because tomorrow you have the Nuggets at the Nuggets.
Yeah, no.
So it doesn't get any easier. And the Thunder can go from 2nd to 10th really quick. Or 2nd to 12th to 13th really fast. And that's my thing.
Yes,
is that in tiebreakers, you lost your tiebreaker now basically to the Kings. Right now they're up 2-0 to us in tiebreakers. Now, that means when they play us here at home, you got to beat them at home. You can't afford to lose to them.
Right.
You can't afford to do that. So it's just frustrating to me, dude. No matter how I try to look at him, no matter when you look at, here's our game stats, Nathan. Chet, 30 minutes, 6 for 12, 0 for 2, 11 boards. So 14 and 11, good stat night. 3 blocks, good stat. But I can say this, he gets scored on in the paint more than any 7-footer I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, dude, I know. He can't. He's not a 5. We've said that all year long.
Yeah. But I'm talking about as far as blocking shots, if they're jumping outside the lane and trying to dunk on him or something like that, he can do that. But if they're driving to the lane and they put their body on him, he's not going to block a shot.
No, he's not.
He's not going to block a shot.
Enough.
He has too many guards scoring on him. I'm like, you going to Rudy Gobert like that, he's blocking your shot. Okay, you're not doing it.
Yeah.
J-Dub, 29 minutes, 2 for 14.
Oh, man.
0 for 4.
Talking about a horrible.
4 rebounds, 3 assists, 5 points.
That just shows you right there he's not ready.
He's not ready. He's just not. No matter how much you want him to be, he's going to have that, like the other night when he was, 11 for 14 or whatever. Yeah, dude, but you can't do that consistently. SGA, 38 minutes, 13 for 26, 13 for 27, 1 for 5 from 3, 18 free throws. You know what? Well, last night when he missed that first free throw in the beginning of the game, I went, oh, shit. That's not good.
Okay. Yeah, same here.
I said, oh, shit, this is not good. And then the second thing I noticed is that He missed, what, 3 layups, 4 layups at least last night?
Yes.
And my
Yes.
notes were we could not score in the paint. We missed, I think he missed 3. Josh missed a couple. Chet missed a couple. Wiggins missed 1, I think. It was, I was like, dude, we can't score in layups. We can't make layups. Josh had a good game last night, 29 minutes. Well, SGA had 43, by the way, and De'Aaron Fox had 41. So I think they're still sitting.
And SGA had a bad night. He had 43 on 49% shooting.
Yeah,
So,
bad night.
no, he had a bad night for him. But, dude, I'll be honest with you. Last night, at halftime, I texted one of my buddies and I said, this is what I'm talking about with Josh. I said, I understand it's a road game. I understand he's getting booed like crazy. But he's timid, man. I mean, you saw that right before halftime. I think it was right before halftime when he had that, or it might have been the second half. He had the ball right underneath the goal, and he's one-on-one against a smaller dude. And he's looking, and then he passes.
Yep.
I'm like, dude, you're right there. Go for the layup. Get fouled. Do something. And then I texted him that, and then right after that, though, the dude, if he plays like that from a minute, I think it was about around 10 minutes to go to about 4 or 5 minutes to go, for about a 5-minute stretch there, he played how we need him to play. So he can do it. He just needs to be aggressive. You've been saying that all year long.
Yep. That's just what we needed. When he's aggressive, dude, we're hard to beat. Dort, 32 minutes. He played really good last night.
He did. He played within himself. I like that.
Yep. 5 for 8, 3 for 5, 4 for 5 free throw line, 17 points. Jay Will, 15 minutes, 1 for 3, 1 for 3, 6 rebounds, which is, to me, he needs to score more. But he doesn't look to shoot the ball at all, which I don't like with that staff. No. Make him, when he's like Dallas, he was in the groove, shooting the ball. Dude, let him, encourage him to shoot that 3, even though it's a line drive. There's no air underneath that thing at all. It's a straight bullet. Jang, 10 minutes, 2 for 4, 2 for 4 on 3, 0 up to the board of that. No rebounds, no assists, no steals, and a turnover. 10 minutes, he got nothing.
Nope. I mean, he hit a couple threes. That was about it. I mean, other than that,
yeah,
he was worse than that. I mean, and right away you saw. I mean, he didn't know what he was doing. He didn't know what to do. He was lost. Because he comes up the floor. I think it was maybe the second possession he was in the game. He comes up the floor with the ball, and then he turns around. He doesn't know what the hell to do with it, and he just turns it over.
Yeah. He's just not ready. Dude, he's not ready. He's not ready for a pressure game. He's not ready. He's just not.
He can't play it. Defense. He doesn't know the defensive rotation.
Can't defend.
Because every time you saw a shooter wide open, it was his guy. So, I mean, I don't know, man.
Listen, he's a project. He's a project without question. He's a project.
Hey, I didn't know this. I thought this was kind of cool. I know it's a stat, so it really doesn't mean much. But Cason Wallace, did you see that little stat they threw out on him last night?
No. Well, Cason last night.
Number one 3-point percentage in the league, minimum 50 attempts.
Well, he was 1 for 2 last night.
Yeah, he's shooting over 50% from free. Number 1 in the NBA.
Yep. He was 19 minutes, 1 for 3, 1 for 2.
Yeah, he needs to shoot a little bit more. He needs to be a little more aggressive.
Well, he shoots more when SGA is in the game than when SGA is not. That's his problem. Because SGA, when he and Josh and SGA are on the floor, Josh and SGA will look for him to shoot. But when he and Dort are playing, Dort takes the shots he would normally take when Dort is not on the floor.
Yeah.
That's the difference.
He's playing some good defense, though, man. Dude, he's really playing some good defense.
But I'm telling you who's killing us is Isaiah Joe.
Dude, I know. He's not hitting
1 for 5. And my deal is this with Isaiah Joe. And if you're not, it's kind of like when you have Bertans. If you're not making threes, you're not on the floor. If you're off tonight, right, you ain't playing. Like, they put him back in the game. He hadn't made a shot. And they stick him back in the game at the end of the fourth quarter. He shoots another brick. Not even close. I mean, his shots aren't even close. No. They're not, I mean, like I tell kids all day long, There are misses, and then there are misses. He's misses. He's got misses. There are misses. And misses are when it's in and out, it's really close, you're just off, you just go to the free throw line, get your rhythm, and fix it. And then there's misses. Bang, off the back of the rim, off the side of the rim, don't have any chance of going in whatsoever. None. That's what he was.
I like Dort's off the side of the backboard last night. Oh, my God, dude. Oh, poor Dort.
It's so frustrating watching him, man. But he did play
Oh,
good
I know.
last night.
I love the guy.
He did play good last night.
I
But
love the guy.
I was talking.
But,
We were talking. I was talking to some people.
Hey, I did see you started a little early today.
Yeah, I gotta get out of here early. That's
Yep.
why. I gotta get out early.
Yeah.
I got it because our boss is leaving. He's going to watch his son's game, which means that I have to work longer. So I got to get in earlier because he's leaving earlier.
Honcho.
Huh?
Head honcho.
Yep. So you know that where that puts me. Hey, I'm leaving early, so guess what? You need to come in early. Oh, okay. That was my first thought. Yeah, I want to come in early. But anyway, what did you think about the game last night, Drew?
Man, I think those are two pretty good teams. I think that's a bad matchup for OKC. That they play a lot like them. They're young. They get up and down the floor. They're just a little bit more physical than Oklahoma City inside. I think that they seem to get the loose balls around the rim against an Oklahoma City team that I thought played pretty well last night. I mean, they kept fighting. I mean, they never went away.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's not a bad loss. It's a tough game. Not many people are beating Sacramento at Sacramento.
Well, but Drew, on top of that, why is he playing Jang?
Yeah, I don't understand that.
How do you put Jang in the game before Casey Wallace, Aaron Wiggins, or Jay Will? What?
Yeah.
How do you? Because he had a good game against.
Making sure they know what they got before trade deadline.
Dude, he ain't the guy. He ain't ready. I'm not saying give up on him, Drew. I'm not saying that at all because he does have some potential, but he's not ready for these type games and these teams. He can't defend. You can't have, if he's not knocking down threes.
Two bench players really killed Oklahoma City last night. Monk and then what's the other guy that came in and hit like 3 threes on him in there?
Ellis.
Yeah, those two guys. That was just found money off the bench there for those guys.
Yeah, and then also, dude, it's like the second quarter when we started out slow, and he does this every time. When the second and fourth quarters, when you left in the fourth quarter last night, he put SGA in at 8 minutes or whatever because we couldn't score, and then we got back in. Isaiah Joe has a chance to tie the game, shoots a brick, and then it just it took all the wind out of us. You know?
Giddy probably played his best game of the year last night.
Yeah, he had a really good game. But Drew, my thing is this: he digs us in such holes because of his lineups that when you put the guys in there that need to get you back in the game, they're wore out by the end.
In the 50-50 game where you just can't do that. Against the Utah Jazz of the world, you can do that. But
Yep.
Not on the road at Sacramento.
Well, Nathan said we've lost to him 8 straight times.
Yeah, they're bad. 8 straight times. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing, too, guys. Don't you think? I just think Sacramento has a matchup. They just play like the Thunder play. You know, I mean, the Thunder don't really have the advantages that they have over a lot of other teams on Sacramento. Here's the thing, also, though, Drew. I think Sacramento's got a better veteran presence than we do.
Yes. Yeah.
With Harrison Barnes and Fox and
Sabonis.
Sabonis just kills Oklahoma City every time.
Well, he's mad because they got rid of him. We got rid of him.
I know.
He punishes every time he sees us because we got rid of him because of Russell Westbrook.
Yep.
I mean, that's all that is, man. That's all that is. It's just frustrating to me. It really is. But, the thing is
and what's this trend? What's this trend about unknown bench guys hitting 5 threes on us every game? Yeah. I mean, you notice that? If it's a Rockets game, like a single bench guy that we've never heard of, not that we've never heard of, but that shouldn't be scoring 15 points.
Because that's the guy that we're leaving open.
Yeah, James guy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's the guy that's the guy we're leaving open.
Get warm, brother.
It's like, like them double teaming. Like one point they double teamed us. He had Jang in the middle at the free throw line. They were double teaming. I'm like, you throwing the ball to Jang at the free throw line? What in the hell are you doing?
Right.
I mean, because teams are going to double team SGA. It is what it is. But still, how did you like him and De'Aaron Fox going at each other, Drew?
Yeah, that was good. It was good. It was a fun game to watch.
Yeah, two Kentucky guys.
I wish I wasn't watching it on my phone and I could watch it on my TV.
Yeah,
It's ridiculous.
this is the things I think are going to happen. One, we're going to get out coached in a coaching match every single time.
Yeah, in the playoffs.
Or whenever. Doesn't matter when it is. We're going to get out coached. If there's a coach that can coach, he's going to manipulate us every time because of this guy's lineups. I mean, Sabonis just dominated Chet. They switch off and put him on Chet every time. And Chet can't do anything with Sabonis. He can't. He's not big enough.
He's got too much size on, not height-wise, but just size.
You know, and Jay Will is the one you got to put on him. When you got a physical guy, you have to put Chet at the 4. And he just doesn't get it. I don't know what he's looking at.
That's a good idea. Jay Will should have been on him because he could have matched up with him more physically.
More physical.
More physically and be able to jump with him. Yep.
Yep, and he's not going to be able to push him around on the block.
No.
Not going to happen. So, but yeah, it's just this guy's lineups aren't going to change, and we are what we are. And like I told Nathan earlier, I read that article a few weeks ago at ESPN, and it was talking about the Thunder, that Chet and SGA are ready to win. But the Thunder management and coaching staff aren't because they're still in, hey, we're young. They're still in that. We're building.
Yep.
You've got SGA, Chet, and J Will. So you already got a nice house, a frame. All you need now is put the windows.
If he plays like he did last night, that's a big plus.
Yep. And that's my thing is this. All you're doing is fixing the house, making it aesthetically pretty. You've got the foundation. It's built. Now you got to, don't be trying to, what can we add on? Dude, we're set. Case of Wallace, what did Denver do? What do the Lakers? They had one player a year. You had one rookie that you developed.
I think Oklahoma City could use a stretch for somebody with a little bit with some. I wish I get my guy. I wish my guy would come through.
How about Siakam?
Yeah.
Siakam would be a nice veteran.
Like that. But I think the kid from Arkansas could be like that. I don't understand why he's not getting any run.
Well,
he ever played.
He played 15 minutes last night, Drew.
I know. He got to play more than that.
Him and Chet got to play more together. That's how you got to get in more minutes.
They've got to play more together.
That frees him up to run and hit the boards and be physical and dive after loose balls and shit like that we just don't do. That's why I thought that Sacramento did so much better than Oklahoma City last night. Was they were just more physical at the point of the play, diving after loose balls, getting the balls around the rim, and they were just. I don't know.
Drew, they match up, the way they match up with us, they match up better than we do.
Mind change, boys.
Hey, what's up, man? They manipulate us is what they do. Good coaches manipulate our lineups. Because I don't know how many times I looked up, they had De'Aaron Fox and Sabonis going against J-Dub, Kaysen, Wiggins, K-Rich. I'm like, dude,
Sabonis just murdered.
I know, but I'm just like, I'm saying this. If De'Aaron Fox is on the floor, SGA needs to be on the damn floor.
Yeah.
Well, you have to keep those two.
This year are going to get their points, right? I mean, they're going to get their 35.
Yeah, they're going to do what they do.
Yeah.
Last night, at the end, we had nobody was doing anything, and we did the stats, Drew. We let me see, I'll pull it back up here again for everybody to see. But
it was a hell of a game. Like I said, I don't want to seem like I'm getting down on the Thunder. I thought they played pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, they kept fighting, and they were in the game to the end. I mean,
I was impressed with them coming back.
Okay, but Drew, let's look at this. Holmgren and Jay Will together, okay, were 8 for 26. J-Dub, 8 for 26.
They're not going to win too many games if those guys shoot like that.
No, 8 for 26. 0 for 6 from 3.
Because they probably need, at least 35 out of those two guys?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep,
sure.
at least.
For sure.
So,
at least 30. At least 30.
Yep. So you had J Will or J-Dub, 2 for 14, 0 for 4, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal, 1 block, 1 turnover for 5 points.
That's where the game was lost.
For 5 points.
That's where the game was lost right there.
Yep.
But, like the whole thing is.
And his counterpart, Monk and Ellis,
Oh, just wore us out. Killed us. Killed us. Killed us. He's just not there yet. He's just not. He is not the player
Well,
Dagnon was.
he's trying to go ISO too much, and he's got to realize that he can't do that.
Yep.
And he just can't hit. Like, dude, last year he was dunking all over the place. I hadn't seen that boy hit a dunk in I don't know how long.
He missed one
Like,
the
go
other
to the
night.
rim.
He missed one
Don't
the
be
other night.
pulling up shooting jumpers, man. Just dunk the ball.
He thinks he's better than what he is. Okay, here you guys. Okay, we have the Nuggets on Saturday. Right now we're 2-1. We have the Nuggets Saturday. Drew, L or W?
I think they lose that game. Denver's starting to come around.
Yep. Ben?
Yep. Yeah, they're scary.
Like you.
Yeah. They're a scary team.
I want to preface it by saying if they have a good shooting night, they have a chance to win that game. But I think they'll lose.
Okay, that's why I did. I had no comment. I'm like, okay.
I was waiting for that.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, just stop.
Like those guys, if they have a good shooting night, they can beat anybody.
Learning this radio thing. That was a nice little pause. Everybody hang on the edge.
Okay, the Grizzlies, Ben, the Grizzlies would be after that on Monday.
I think we'll definitely
at home.
I think we'll take that one for
At
sure.
home.
I like us at home there.
That's their
With no
last
Ja
game.
Morant.
That's their last game. That's the last game without Ja. He comes back after
If he's
that.
back,
I do too, but this is what's kind of scary about those games when you're on the road for 4 or 5 games. That first game that you come back home is always a little tricky.
Yep.
But I think they take them.
Yep.
They should win that game.
We should win that game. Then this is when it gets ugly.
Yeah.
Clippers on Thursday, Lakers on Saturday, T-Wolves on Tuesday.
Oh, Jesus.
Knicks
I
on
think you could win 2 out of 3.
between the Lakers.
4 real easy.
Yeah. So what you're saying? Okay,
The Laker game's going to be a different Laker team that comes in there.
that's what I mean. Okay, this is the thing. So we think they will be, what is that? 4-1 or 3-2 after this first 5, right after the Grizzlies, right? That's what we all say. We're gonna beat the Grizzlies, so we'll be 3-5. Okay, the next 5. Ben, okay, we have the Clippers at home, Lakers at home, T-Wolves at home, Knicks at home, and then back again at the Nuggets again. How many? What do you think we're gonna be in that 5?
Games right there.
Yep,
I
Ben.
know. I'm thinking we'll go 1 and 4 worst, 2 and 3 probably the best. I really don't think.
So 2 and 3.
I think so, to be honest. Some of these teams are just a little. They can dominate us down low. I mean, I don't like the matchup for us.
Matchups, right?
Now,
Yeah.
the Clippers don't play that well on the road. I think they can beat the Clippers. The Lakers is going to be a tough game. That's going to be a different Laker team that's coming in. And then Minnesota's a payback game. That'll be a 50-50. I think they can beat Minnesota. They played them well. Up there. And then you got who? The Knicks. They should beat the Knicks. And then.
Well, with Drew, we don't match up with the Knicks at all, though, Drew.
No, that's another Sacramento-style team.
Yep. And then at the Nuggets.
That'll be a fun game to go to.
So what do you think? 2 and 3 or 3 and 2?
I think they're playing pretty well. I'm going to go 3 and 2.
Nathan?
Yeah, I optimistically go 3 and 2. I'd say more likely 2 and 3 though.
Yeah, my deal is this. I agree with Drew. I think we should beat the Clippers. I think the Lakers is a 50-50 toss-up. It depends. On whether we don't know.
Hurt too, right?
Yeah, but I'm saying we don't know if we're gonna.
Paul
Well, I'm
George
saying I know, but I'm saying we're gonna beat them. I'm not talking about them. Lakers, I'm not sure what's gonna happen with. I don't know if LeBron ever playing or not or whatever. But we do play them tough. But I don't. If LeBron and AD play, I think that's an L. If they don't play, we have a chance to get a W. The T-Wolves, I agree, Drew. That's a winnable game. So that's 2. The Knicks, I just don't like that game. I just don't like the matchup with them. They're big, long, and physical. They're athletic as hell. And if you put Jang on the court and Waters and all that nonsense, we're gonna get beat. Those guys can't see the floor in any of these next 6 games, 7 games.
And the Knicks go 8-9 deep, where those guys are all about the same.
All about the same. And that's what I'm saying. When you have the 7 games, these next 7 games, there should be not a Jang sighting because there's nowhere to play him. Lindy Waters, there's no way to play Bertans. Now, Bertans, if you need some scoring, fine. But, dude, there's no way. You can't play these guys in the first and second quarter. There's no way.
Yeah.
There's no way.
That's a hell of a stretch in 7 games right there.
I mean, literally, you could go in the next 7 games. You could be 2-5 or 1-6, 1-6, 2-5 very easily, very easily. Then you're.
They will, but if you mess around, those teams will beat you.
Yeah.
They're not pushovers. They're not any team where you're just going to roll the ball out there and beat them, except for probably the Grizzlies.
Agreed, 100%, 100%.
Hey, and a good little thing, the guys are getting 2 weeks at home right around Christmas. That's kind of sweet.
Yeah, but Ben, 4 of our 8 losses are at home.
No, I know. I'm just saying.
So, I don't know how good. We don't really have a home court advantage or anything like that.
No.
So, one thing our sponsors, Collaborative Logic, for getting us back and rolling, getting rid of all that stuff that we tried. I appreciate their effort in trying to get us to get call-ins, but it didn't work. If you have needs for computers, software, networking, or website design, hit our guys up at Collaborative Logic. SRB for engineering, surveying, and planning. My guy Mark Long is the dude. Oak Grove Trucking.
Robert Ward.
We're Oak Grove Trucking. If you have needs for dirt, sand, I don't think Ben. I don't think he's working today, is he, Drew?
No,
Jose, I don't think he's working today.
Unless he's hauling mud.
I don't think he hauls
I hope
mud. And then, of course, Greg.
Everybody I know is at the Rooster or at the Trappers.
Ooh, Trapper sounds good right now. Yep, Trapper sounds good.
You know where Trappers is.
Trapper sounds good. Then, of course, Greg and Max Nafee at NAFCO. YNB, family owned and operated since 1912.
The bank.
God dang.
Not doing it.
It makes things happen.
Oh my God. Ben, you should have just jumped in there, Ben, and helped him out like normal. You should've-
No, I done told you I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it.
I couldn't do it.
Oh my God. Okay, we'll read
Let's go
it.
out one more time.
Okay, yes. Okay, YNB, family owned and operated since 1912.
The bank.
That makes things happen.
Oh, hey, that was pretty good. Thank you, Ben. Equal housing member of the FDIC. They're going to kill us for this, dude. You know that we're going to be in trouble for this. You can pre-qualify.
Not us. I did my part.
Yeah, I did. No, we're.
Thankfully, that's not how the commander runs things around here.
That's true.
Hey, thankfully, that's not how the commander runs things around here. Oh, I did my job.
Agreed. But they are proud sponsors for us to go out and support women, minority, and black-owned businesses in the Oklahoma City during our live streams there. You can pre-qualify online at YNB, www.ynbok.com, or go into the main bank to see our boy Nathan. He will talk to you in person. He does speak.
Help the helper.
Yeah.
Help the helper.
He's a little quicker on the draw.
Yes, he is. When he's sitting behind his desk. YNB Main at the main bank downtown Yukon, 401 Elm. YNB East, which is off the Parkway in 66. YNB Mustang off 218 North Mustang Road. YNB Parkway, Garth Brooks, just south of I-40, and then YNB Peoples in Bethany on 23rd between Rockwell and MacArthur. And then our guy right here, DT Construction and Consulting. If you have any needs for roofing or repainting or anything like that, remodeling, they can also do estimates if you want to remodel your house, or if you're looking to flip a house, hey, call them up there, give you an estimate on what to do. Contact my guy, Drew Hinthorn, 405-209-4051. And he does travel. Don't you go to Karchi and all that out, Kingfisher and all that out there, Drew? So it's not just the Oklahoma City area. You can email him at dtconstruction2015@outlook. They're respectful, local, and loyal, which means they answer the phone if there's a problem after they finish doing your work. Shelter Insurance, the Mark Pemberton Agency, 4609 Southeast 29th Street in Dale City, Oklahoma. You can call them. They're open Monday through Thursday from 9 to 5, 405-670-2424. Fridays from 9 to 1. Closed on the weekends, proudly serving the Middale area since 1982. That's what they've been doing. Love my guy, Mark. He's a great guy. Great family over there. Okay, guys, how about Brandon Staley finally getting fired? Drew?
That was a terrible game.
Nathan? Yeah, I know, but they fired him this morning. He's gone.
Yeah, I know.
It's about time.
What do you think? Nathan, go ahead. Give us your opinion.
Oh, it's about time, Nick. I mean,
it's some of the worst coaching I've ever seen. I mean, it's the only thing that's overshadowed that this year, I think, is the firing of Matt Canada, or is it Matt Canada, whatever his name is, Steelers guy.
Yeah,
Not America, yeah.
Yeah, Matt Canada, yeah.
Yeah, no, he's just
Yeah.
Man,
He's
hey, tell
worse.
him to come get on his way to the other coast. Tell him to stop off and get Mark Dagnall, will you?
Yeah, please do. Ben, what do you think?
Man, he's probably the worst time management coach I've ever seen. And I think Herbert is too great of a – I mean, it's bad. Like, I can make better plays on Madden, like, figure that out. Like, I don't understand. Like, I just have no idea how it's going. But, like, and what's going through his head, I understand his chances. He always liked to go for two. I get it. But, geez, it was about time. I'm surprised he made it past midnight. So,
yeah, I'm surprised he's still the coach after last year losing the playoffs like that. That's why I'm surprised he's still the coach. Drew, what you think? Is Drew gone?
Are we losing?
I guess we lost him.
I'm here. I'm just talking to a customer. Sorry about that.
Okay.
I'm mute.
Okay. But anyway, so to me,
I think the guy should have got fired.
Yeah, they fired the GM too.
I don't like that. I don't like calling for the heads of anybody over those holidays, but he was just blatantly just terrible. I
think you probably agree.
63 points to the Raiders. They haven't scored 63 points since Jesus was born.
It's been a minute. It has been a minute. You know what's frustrating though, Drew, is that whole family is like they're so cheap. They don't want to pay a coach. The question is, who do you go get? Well, get Bill Belichick. He's defensive. Well, there's Harbaugh or Benj, but I think Harbaugh is more looking at the Bears job because he's a member.
Maybe Bill Belichick.
Well, I know, but Belichick. But to me, the problem with Belichick is, dude, he will have a franchise quarterback, but you still got to have an offensive coordinator. Now, defense, they would be ridiculous.
They got Kellen Moore there. Did they give him a shot at being the coach?
Nope, they gave it to the defensive coordinator, the old guy, the older gentleman. That's the assistant defensive coordinator. That's who they gave to.
And Belichick's going to bring his sons and whatnot too. It's not like he just.
Well, the problem is Belichick is he's used to it because the Cowboys, I believe the Cowboys, the Chiefs, I'm talking about family-owned operated businesses. The Patriots and the Chargers, they're all family-owned. Their families pretty much are GM. The Colts, GM owner. You know what I'm saying? The kids are highly involved in the organization, so it's a family-run business.
Irsay's little daughter's on the sideline with a headset on.
Dude, she's sharp. She's sharp.
I know. I'm not down on it. I'm saying she's awesome.
Yep, she's sharp.
She gets butt up there.
It's like the Chiefs, his daughter's going to be the one that's going to run the team. She's so involved in everything, you know what I mean? Your son doesn't
I think that's great for the game, too.
Yeah. If I don't care what gender you are, if you know what you're doing and you understand the game, you're good. I don't care.
Yeah, and I think the more diversity, the better.
Yep,
let's keep going.
Tyreek Hill, questionable for Sunday's game, Ben. What do you think about that? Do you think that's going to hurt or help them?
He didn't practice all week, but it was a little strange because, in that game, like he went out and then he came back in and had a nice, double toe tap, catch, and then he just left again. So I'm not really sure.
That toe tap
hurt. Just be resting
that toe tap hurt is what that was.
That's what but he still got. He ran off too. He's not weak by any means, but I think they might just be resting him. I imagine he will suit up, but I don't know. When you don't practice all week, especially with the build-up, it's a little iffy there.
Yep. Nathan?
Which stinks. I really want him to get that 2,000 yards.
Yeah, I do too. Nathan?
Yes, me too. Yeah, me too. I hope he plays because I'd love to see that 2,000-yard thing.
Yep, I agree.
Even though I really don't particularly care for him as a person, I think he's a great football player.
Well, we like him as a person because, kick it again. By the way, do you know that there was a horse in Remington running the other day called Kick It Again, Bob?
Yeah.
Yeah, Kick It Again, Bob. That horse was called that. Kick It Again, Bob.
You might hang up on me, Matt, but here's the thing with Tyreek Hill and Kick It Again, Bob. He shouldn't even have been in that game because he should have been in jail. I'm just saying.
Yeah, he should have. That's a good point.
And I'm with you on that, but I do respect his turnaround story. His turnaround story is kind of nice too. I do agree with you guys on that, but I think his turnaround's good.
I hope he's right as a person. That's all I got to say. I mean, I'm sure.
I know he just got married last week or a couple weeks ago.
Okay.
He's been in trouble for about, 10 years?
Well,
Yeah.
well, what happened was that same baby mama that he got in trouble with at OSU. She's the same one that tried to end his NFL career.
Yeah.
Yep.
But didn't
When
he beat her when she was pregnant, though? I mean,
Well, I don't know if he
that?
beat her. He's apparently hit her, whatever. But he
Yeah,
did
I don't
not.
know all the.
We don't.
He did hit her.
We don't know because it didn't come out. He didn't get
Yeah,
prosecuted.
I don't know all the logistics.
So if he didn't get prosecuted, whatever's hearsay is hearsay. But if he hit her, he should have. Was like how Von Miller played against the Chiefs.
Yep.
How was Red Rice?
Yeah. That dude was a fugitive.
Yeah,
Like, that
he
was
was a
nuts.
fugitive, and then all of a sudden he's playing against the Chiefs. Like, how the hell does that work? So that answers
all
your
about the
question.
money. It's all about winning the game.
Yep, that answers Nathan's inquiry right there. Saturday, guys, I think these numbers have changed quite a bit, but in some of the games. But the Vikings at the Bengals -3.5, over under 38.5.
Hey,
Tomorrow.
don't sleep on the Bengals and Browning.
Browning is spinning the ball. He looks a lot like
Yep.
Burrow. It was a good
Yeah,
feeling.
he said he was
I mean,
waiting. He said he's been waiting for his chance, Ben. All right, go ahead, Ben. Sorry.
Man, you get lucky though. I mean,
Yeah, he did.
that's awesome when you can get somebody that can fill in like that, especially like when you have a top tier quarterback. You usually don't have the best backup, just usually because you can't afford them. But when some guy can come in there, take his place, show his name, I think that's awesome. I think he's playing great.
Yep.
They still have Chase. I mean, everything's going to get that defense is starting to show up a little bit.
So you're taking the Bengals?
Yeah, Vikings. Their quarterback situation.
I'm not a believer in Josh Dobbs.
Yeah, me. Well, yeah.
Well, no, the other guy's playing. Start.
Yeah, he's not playing anymore. He got sacked. So
Yeah, Josh Dobbs already at the bench. They're playing the other backup.
Yeah, I
So, yeah,
like the Bengals.
Yep.
what were they calling him? The astronaut?
The pastronaut, yeah. So what do you think? The pastronaut, yeah. What do you think, Nathan? Bengals?
I'm gonna go with the Bengals.
Yeah, we're all in consensus. Steelers versus the Colts, Drew. -2. Colts -2.5. Over under.
Give me Minshew madness.
Over
Yeah.
over under
Steelers
42.
are dumpster fire. I take the under too. Steelers may not score.
Yep. Ben.
And is it Trubisky versus
Remember,
Minshew?
every
Let's go.
Every time you count the Steelers out, they come back.
Well, they only need one win to get to be 500 again, which is crazy. Broncos versus Lions. The Lions -4 at home, over under 47.5.
I like the Lions in that game. It's a good bounce back game for the Lions, and the Broncos have been living on free money here. You realize that the teams have fumbled 18 times against the Broncos?
18?
18 times, and they recovered 12 of them.
Wow.
I mean, they're catching some all-blowing bounces. I look for the Lions. Nice bounce back. Lions at home. Give me Lions -4.
7:15 game 2 tomorrow night, Drew.
Yeah, night game too. I like
Night
it.
game. Yep. Ben?
Yeah, the Lions, if they can get that pass rush going again like they were in the first 10 games of the year, I really like them. I think they'll cover, and they'll win for sure.
Who would you rather have a quarterback, Jared Goff or Russell Wilson?
Jared Goff. Yep.
Boy, how times have changed, huh?
Yep. And then, of course, on Sunday, the first noon kickoff, Bears at the Browns, -3. The old dude, Joel Flacco, spinning it. Over under 37.5.
I like Flacco there. I like the under. I like the Browns. It's going to be an ugly game. Yeah. I mean, if you don't like either one of those teams, there's no reason to watch it. It might be 10-6.
Well,
did they sign him officially for this week again? Because I know they put him on the practice squad.
Yes, he's
and I know he doesn't want to leave Cleveland, so they can keep doing that every week. If they, but I don't understand why some team doesn't.
He got a chance to make a playoff run.
Yeah, he does.
He sure does.
Defense, if they could just get somebody not to step all over themselves and hand off and throw a screen pass, they'll be all right.
Yep.
Yeah. Off the couch, he's better than he was with the Ravens. So
Buccaneers, Packers -3, over under 41.5. Which is, of course, the game we'll be watching in Oklahoma City because Baker Mayfield. That's what they'll have on.
It's a brutal game.
Is that in Green Bay?
Yep.
Oh yeah, I like the Packers there. That might be that's free money right there.
Yeah, Ben.
No, I just think it's a brutal gambling week. I feel like any of these games, all these spreads can just you don't even need them.
No, you don't.
It's weird.
I go, Nathan.
But
Oh, great.
I'll take the Packers there.
Nathan?
Yeah, I'll go with Packers. I like it. The quarterback is really he's coming into his own.
Jordan Love seems like he's coming in the fault. Texans at the Titans. Titans
That's a good game.
-3. Over under 37.5, Drew.
I'll give you the Titans. That quarterback Levis is starting to play well. They got a good defense. Texans aren't near the team on the road as they are at home in the dome. I think it'll be a competitive game. That might be a fun one to watch. But I'll take the Titans in a close one. I wouldn't lay more than 3.
Okay, you'll take the over under?
What was it?
37.5.
I'd go over.
Yep. Ben?
Yeah, I'm gonna ride with Drew on this one. I know CJ Stroud's still not in from protocol from what I saw, so Mills is going to be slinging it, which I like him.
I like Davis Mills too.
Yeah, it's no knock on him, but I think I'm gonna take the Titans on that one. I think after their big win last week, I think they're going to keep showing up.
Nathan?
I'm going to say CJ Stroud plays because I looked on fantasy today. I know that didn't mean anything, but they've got him projected playing. So
well, he's going. If he's on fantasy, he's playing. They're pretty much up to date on that, bro.
Yeah, they're dialed in.
He's playing then. Then of course,
I'm going to say Texans with that if CJ Stroud plays.
Okay. Jets.
And the Texans' home is not what it used to be. That dome doesn't sell out anymore.
But they're playing at the Titans. They're at the Titans.
Yeah. Well, they say there's a lot of people that are dressed up like seats out there.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, man.
Jets at the Dolphins, Drew. I think this needs a spread. I think it's gone down, but it's 8.5 over under 37.5.
I'll take the Dolphins. They're pissed off for that. They just imploded last week. They got to have this, and I look for them to bounce back and just throttle the Jets.
Yeah, Ben?
Yeah, I think even with no Tyreek Hill, I still think that their run game has been pretty dominant all year. And I think they're going to take care of business there and cover.
Yep. What about the 37.5, Drew?
Man,
that's a lot of points.
Part of me want to take it over because I think the Dolphins probably going to score 30.
Yeah, I don't know if they're going to score 30 against the Jets defense.
I say Tyreek is in I definitely agree. If not, they might struggle on that one. But
yeah,
I'm with you.
I don't know if they're going to score that many points against the Jets defense. Nathan?
Is A-Chain playing? Does anybody know? Is he back? And Mostert?
I think Moster's back.
Yeah, they got their dual running backs.
Okay. Update CJ Stroud. I looked yesterday and he was projected. Today he's not. So I guess he's not playing.
CJ?
Yeah, CJ Stroud.
Then you're taking the Titans. We're taking the Titans. Everybody's in agreement.
But I'm going to take the Dolphins. I think they're going to come out with vengeance like the last.
Yeah, I think I'm going to take the Jets. I'm going to take the Jets and the points. That's what I think. I think it's going to be closer. I do. I think it's going to be closer than that.
That defense is real.
Because their Jets defense have killed every quarterback. Doesn't matter who it is. Everybody's just played terrible against them if they've been any good. Chiefs at the Patriots. Over under it's 9.5. I think it's 10 now. Over under 37.
In Germany too, right?
Yeah.
Game's in Germany, right?
No, it's in New England. You're bad.
You got to say the Chiefs. I mean,
they're fired up, dude. They're pissed off right now.
Yep.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hey, I wonder if
Belichick's swan song too.
Hey, I have a question for you, Drew, or somebody. What do you think the odds are that Tony does never line up in the neutral zone again the rest of the year? What do you think the odds on that are?
Probably backed off a yard off the line of scrimmage.
Fuck, what a stupid call, dude.
That's brutal.
Dumb. But anyway, Ben.
I'm going to go ahead and throw. Go ahead, Dan. Sorry.
Ben.
That was it. I'm go Chiefs on that one. I think they're going to throttle them, like you guys said. That defense needs to get right game. This could be it, I think. Against the Pats, obviously you come together a little bit.
Zappy's not the answer.
No, he's not.
Get you a little cupcake game in there and get back on track. Hopefully, but they're not the same team they were last year or the year before.
Well, that's because they got 33 drops.
I know they have nobody that can catch the ball.
Tony cost you 2 games, then Valdez Scanning cost you 2 games.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
I keep on going back to thinking they had money to sign DeAndre Hopkins.
Yeah,
they had money to sign DeAndre Hopkins.
No. What happened was Chris Jones took so long to sign. That's why they didn't get D-Hop. If Chris Jones would have signed the deal that he ended up signing earlier, they could have got Hop. But because Chris Jones waited so late to do it, that's what happened. But because I think they had every means of getting him and getting D Hop, they would be ridiculous.
They needed those 5XL glove hands.
Dude, they would be
I think
ridiculous.
He was a 5XL.
They would probably have one loss now. But anyway, Nathan, go ahead. Who'd you got?
I'm going to go ahead and go with the Chiefs, but guys, I want to go ahead and throw out something. I'm going to make a bold prediction, like I always do.
Oh God, here we go. Is it going to be like his NBA prediction, Drew?
Yeah.
No. This might be worse, to be honest with you.
Oh God.
Let's see, first preseason game next year for the Patriots. I'm going to go ahead and call the nightmare that is my life. Lincoln Riley will be the head coach, and Caleb Williams will be the starting quarterback.
And where?
At New England.
Man.
How's that? Well, my question is, how's it? But the number one pick goes to Carolina. I mean, goes to the Bears.
They're going to do something.
Goes to the Bears.
They're going to do something to get. I'm just saying, they're going to do something to get Caleb Williams.
Drew, Nathan.
I think Lincoln Riley's going to be the coach, and to do that, he's going to get Caleb Williams.
Drew, Nathan, y'all want to come in? I mean, Drew and Ben.
I mean, Lincoln Riley will not be the coach of the New England Patriots.
No, I agree.
I'm going to go out on a limb.
Hey, he'd be closer to be the coach. No, it's closer to
why
him.
would you trade Southern California for Boston? No thanks.
Yeah, no way. Now he might be the Chargers' next head coach.
Yeah.
I would believe that.
He don't even have to move if he's going to be the Chargers coach. He can stay in his house.
Yep, and make about the same amount of money.
Yeah. And not have to go out and recruit.
Yep, Ben.
Man, I think there's definitely so. In my opinion, I do think Bill has the right to stay there if he wants to, even another year. I don't care how bad his performance is right now. It doesn't really matter. That's he's earned the right. So
they don't have any good players. I mean, that's
no, they have nobody. They have nothing.
Suck.
Well, he's the one who drafted him, Drew.
Well, I know, but I mean, even the guys that he went out and paid a ton of money to, even the last few years, like Jonnu Smith and different guys like that, trying to get like a new Gronk kind of thing. Like he just nothing's working for him, and I understand. I mean, and you can't just win all. You don't get every decision right, but he has a history of making the right ones. So when you see him wrong, especially recency bias, you're like, okay.
Well, Drew, he said 8 out of 11 losing seasons.
Yeah,
I know.
That's what I was going for.
So I don't know if I can go with that. All right, Giants at the Saints. Drew, this is at the Saints -6, over under 38.
Man, give me Tony Soprano and the Giants. Come on.
Soprano.
Yeah, give me Tommy Cutler.
Forget about it. Love the guy.
Did you see his agent kissing his dad?
Yeah.
With
pinky ring, the nose, the hat.
Oh my God!
Good
wow.
stuff. And you know that city's gonna be getting behind all the Italians there.
Oh yeah, they love it.
We're gonna ride this train. I'm taking Giants.
Yep.
Giants.
You like the Giants?
The Saints aren't playing well at all right now. Give me the Giants.
Giants and the points.
Yeah.
Yep. Ben?
Yep, I'm doing Giants in the points. Saquon went off last week. I think he's going to have another big week.
He'll have another good week, too.
Nathan?
That is wasting his good years up there, too, man.
It is.
I know.
5 years, and they're not doing anything.
Man, I wish Waller was healthy to help that team out a little bit.
Yep. Nathan?
Yeah, same here. I hope Saquon goes off because I've got him in fantasy.
Yeah, we know. We know. Falcons at the Panthers, +3, over under 35. Panthers +3.
Did you see that? Did you see the cheapest ticket to that game is $1.45 on Ticketmaster?
Uh-huh.
What?
You can pay $1 and go to a pro football game.
Oh my God!
How funny is that?
Wow.
Yeah, they don't even know. They don't even know what to do with this game. The spread's so quick. They're like,
Wow.
$1.45.
Okay, let's just go on past that. Commanders at the Rams. The Rams are +3. How the hell that has to be wrong? Is that -3, Drew? That's got to be -3.
What is it?
Commanders
Rams
at the Rams.
-3.
That's got to be -3.
Yeah, Rams -3.
Over under 40.5.
Man, I kind of like the over. I mean, both those teams score pretty good.
Yeah, Ben.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with that. I'd lean on the over as well, but I think I'd take the Rams and the points for sure. That'd be a nice tease. That'd be a nice tease over get you an extra 6-7 points on there.
27-21. I can see something like that.
Yep. Nathan?
The Rams are better than their record, I think.
Well, they should have beat the Ravens last week for sure.
They should have.
Yeah. I think they got some star power on that team, so I think that the Rams will take that one.
Yeah, I agree. I just saw that. I'm like, man, I don't really get that, but okay, whatever. I'm gonna take the Rams because I think that and the points they should get them very easily. That's my guess, especially at home in LA. It's gonna be beautiful out there too. Beautiful weather. Let's see. Oh, Niners at the Cardinals. Cardinals plus 13.5. Drew over under 48.
Yeah, I just think the 49ers just throttle the Cardinals. I kind of like the over in that game, though.
Ben?
Yep, I'm agree with the same thing on that. Also, remember when I said earlier in the year, Brock Purdy, one of the better quarterbacks. He's proven it. He's holding on to that. He's doing all right. I still like him. He's doing really well. I mean, I know you have all the weapons in the world, but I mean, as long as you're using them the right way.
Well, speaking of that, what do y'all think about? What do y'all think about Cam Newton's comments about them?
All right, he's sitting on his couch. Yeah, okay.
I know, but still, what do you think? He clarified. Excuse me. He clarified his comments yesterday. So, what is your take on it, Drew?
Man, I don't know. I mean, Cam Newton was a hell of a player, but I mean, for him throwing shade at some guys, I could do without a Cam Newton. I'm not a big fan.
Ben?
Yeah, I'm with you. I think it's out of pocket. I think he's still frustrated that everything.
He went to the Super Bowl. He won a national championship. He's all pro. I mean, he did a lot of things that a lot of people haven't done. But
if you remember in his prime, he was a freak athlete. I mean, he was all over the place. He was like a foot taller Michael Vick.
Yeah,
he was a game changer for sure. And I think he's just trying to put that on his name, the game changer, tag, to where it's like, oh, I did this, and it's like, okay, well, you don't need to slam these guys.
Yep, agreed, 100%, 100%. Okay, here we go. I don't even know what. I'm just gonna ignore Drew. So Ben, you and Nathan can answer this next one. Okay. Cowboys versus Bills, -2 on the Bills or -2.5, over under 49. Ben. We already know Drew's take, so we don't even do that.
I'm taking the boys. I'm taking Cowboys. I'll do it, and that might be a game that I'm thinking about teasing to try and get a couple points for the Cowboys. So
you're getting a couple points. They're getting 2.5.
2.5.
Yeah. Give me 8.5.
Oh my God!
I love Dallas plus 8.5. I think they win outright.
I do too.
Buffalo doesn't scare me. Buffalo's defense is beat up. Dallas should score at will. I like the over in that game too. By the way,
49.
Dallas gives up 24 points. They give up 24 points a game on the road compared to 12 points a game at home. But I think Dallas scores 35. I can't see Buffalo stopping them.
Yep. Nathan?
Matt, okay, I'm going to see if I can get this out here, okay?
Oh, God. What is – oh, God.
Oh, boy.
You scare me every time you say that. God dang.
The Cowboys are going to win.
Yeah.
It's really hard. Really hard.
Nathan, you kicking me. I think the Cowboys win as well. Well, actually, I'm going to pick the Bills because last time I picked – well, no, listen to me. I picked the Eagles last week, and what did the Cowboys do?
Throttled them.
Okay, so I'm picking the Bills, okay? Is that okay with you? Because every time I pick the Cowboys –
I mean, the Eagles did not score an offensive touchdown last week.
Yeah, I know. Drew, like I said, I'm trying to give y'all credit to win because if I pick you probably lose. So do you want me to pick you or you want to pick the Bills?
You're trying to do a little reverse.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, okay. Ravens.
Hey, I know another guy who does that. I think his last name's Traver.
Oh, wow, really?
Yeah.
Hey, and
wow,
I
really?
looked up the weather. Looked up the weather in the Buffalo game. An 84% chance of rain. So it's not going to snow, but it says it's going to rain.
It'd be windy and cold.
Hey, did you see Ferguson from the Cowboys? His practice routine, dipping his hands in frozen water.
Oh, is that what he was
That's
doing?
awesome.
Yeah, dipping his hands in frozen water and having the coaches spin balls at him.
Yeah, then jug ball.
To get used to it. You got to get used to it. Yep.
Ferguson's a monster,
Yeah, he
dude.
is.
I love that guy.
And he's dating one of the twins too, so he's okay.
Yeah.
And she went to school at TCU to be closer.
One of the Cavender twins.
Yep. She's at TCU now. So
Good man.
yeah, he obviously clearly is pretty sharp. Ravens versus the Jaguars. Jaguars plus 3.5, over under 42.5. Drew, nighttime game.
The Jaguars gotta have this game. They've lost 2 in-conference games in a row. The quarterback's been beat up. Hopefully he gets healthy for this game. I think the over in this game hits. I think this may be the game of the week. I think Dallas is going to crumble Buffalo.
Yep. Ben?
Yeah, man. I'm actually pretty impressed with Trevor Lawrence. I've had to tell people before, don't let the long hair fool you. So he's a tough SOB still out there doing it. So I do appreciate that. I'm going to take my Ravens though.
Take the Ravens. Yep, I agree. I'm taking the Ravens.
Lamar's just a little too much. If he was on, if Lawrence was on 2 legs, I call it good. But you got one that's a little shot.
He's a lot healthier than he was 2 weeks ago. So
they
got to have this game. If Jaguars lose this game, they're in trouble.
Yep, they're in trouble. Nathan?
I'm with Ben 100%.
Okay. Monday night game. Eagles at the Seahawks, with the Seahawks coming off of a bye. +4. Seahawks are +4, over under 47.5.
Give me that double pepperoni, extra cheese, Gino's pizza delivery. The Eagles lose 3 in a row. Should have lost 6 in a row. And they're in trouble. Did you see them teaching Jalen Hurts how to fall down and not fumble?
Yes.
Did you see that video? What in the world are they doing, dude? They're done.
Yeah.
The birds are cooked.
Yep. Ben?
That's awesome. No, I'm here for it. Yeah, I'm going to agree with that.
Teach him how to fall down and not fumble. If I'm him, I'll be like, dude, trade me right now.
I think I'm going to end up meeting up with Drew for an extra slice of pizza. So I'm going to cruise in there.
Oh, there we go.
They're delivering.
Oh, my God. Oh, so now they're back open. Okay.
Yeah,
they were temporarily closed.
A couple locations open.
And I heard they're starting to get wings. So.
Oh God, save me, Nathan, save me, bro. Nathan, save me from this madness.
Dude,
if you jump on board with those two, it's done. I'm cutting y'all off right now. If you jump on board with those two, I'm cutting you off.
Every vehicle's going to have 4 flaps this weekend. I'm just saying.
Yeah, now in the association last night, Drew, man, Celtics killing the Cavaliers. The Heat got beat by the Bulls, which was shocking.
Yeah, that surprised me.
Yep. The T-Wolves, of course, handled the Mavs, not even close, in Dallas, too. Spanked them in Dallas.
Yeah, what was that? That was just a beatdown.
Beat them like stepchildren. Of course,
Dallas couldn't miss when they played the Lakers. They couldn't throw in the ocean last night.
Yep, couldn't do it. Same thing with against the Thunder. Nuggets 124, Nets 101, about right. The Jazz beat the Trailblazers. Who the hell wanted to watch that game?
Yeah, that was a bad spot for the Nets, too. Coming off a back-to-back and then having to play the Nuggets in the mile high.
Yep. And then, of course, the Thunder Kings last night. What was your take, Ben? We've already gave our take. What was your take?
I was proud of the guys, the resiliency and everything. I mean, we continue to do that, I feel like. We tend to come back, and it's because of our coaching, I believe. Guys are having to battle back from being in a poor rotation.
Yeah, putting them in bad spots.
I think we got, what is the saying? We got all the ingredients. There's not the right recipe.
Yep.
And it just sucks that the coach is the one. He's the head chef. So, here we are.
Yep.
Really.
Then, of course,
I respect the team, doing their thing. But, it was a good game.
What is everybody's take on the Clippers now, winning 6? Because the standings are the T-Wolves 18-5 are number 1. Nuggets are 17-9. 18-5, the Wolves. Nuggets 17-9, 2.5 games back. Winners of 3 in a row. Thunder 15-8. Losers of 1, 3 games back. The Mavs 15-9. Kings 13-9. Lakers, scary. To me, the 2 scariest teams in the league right now are Lakers and Clippers at this particular point. Drew?
Man, Lakers are so up and down right now, but they need to play better on the road. They're really tough at home. They don't lose too many games there.
And what if they get Levine?
Yeah, boy, that just takes them to another level. That gives them another score. I'm pretty sure they're going to give up for him. If they only got to give up D'Angelo, and I think they're going to try to think they're going to want Hachimura too, though. And I like Hachimura on that team. He's kind of a glue guy off the bench. But I would get rid of Hachimura for Levine, though.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. And then, of course, the Clippers have won 6 in a row, Nathan.
Yeah, they need to start losing.
Kawhi's getting back to it.
Well, he's hurt.
Ramping back
Oh,
up.
no, which one is it? Paul George is hurt.
The Western Conference is going to be bunched up. I mean, just look at those teams, especially that 7 through 11 with Golden State, Phoenix, New Orleans, Houston, Clippers, Lakers. I mean, all 6 of those teams can finish anywhere from 1 through 6.
Well, when you look at it, you know, when I was looking at it, I'm like, look, between the Nuggets, 9 losses, Thunder 8 losses, Mavs 9 losses, Kings 9 losses, Lakers 10 losses, Clippers 10 losses.
Houston 9 losses. I mean, it's crazy. It's gonna be like that the whole season too, because they're all gonna beat up on each other.
Yeah, it's right there. Then the Warriors. Okay, what is y'all's thoughts? We haven't talked about this. Y'all's thoughts on Draymond indefinite suspension?
Draymond, he's an idiot.
Go ahead, Nathan.
In the words, dude, hold on. He is not a stupid man. He is a smart dude.
I think he's got some anger management issues.
No question he's got anger management issues.
He might have some anger management issues, but I'm telling you, dude, he's playing the league like a fiddle. He is a smart dude, and he knows he doesn't act like that off the court.
Okay, how's he smart? He's paid $3 million in fines. How the hell is that smart?
No, I'm not saying on the court he's stupid. On the court, on the court he's stupid. Off the court he's not a dumb person.
I understand that, but how is he playing the league? And they've cost him $3 million, and it's going to cost him even more than that because he ain't getting paid now.
Yeah, with $154,000 a game.
Yes. How's he playing the league, losing $150,000 a game?
Just say, I mean, that's crazy. Paying him $150,000 a game. That's unbelievable.
I mean,
he's a payroll bandit.
No, Drew. He don't get paid. He's suspended.
No, I'm saying that's crazy. That's how much he makes a game.
And his extension hasn't kicked in yet.
Yeah.
Any other player would be long gone as much crap. And
that's partly on the NBA. I mean, they let him get away with so much stuff, and he just yells and screams at the refs all game long. But his stuff now. I mean, what is the first person he's hit this year?
Yeah. Well, this is the thing.
The 12
he throws the one guy out, and he punched Nurkic, and then he did something else.
Well, he stepped on Sabonis, then he punched his teammate, then he chokehold Gobert, and then now he hit Nurkic.
I mean, seriously. If that was John Moran would be gone.
Yeah.
Man.
I wanted to be at the barbershop so like bad today. Go ahead.
He's like 3 to 4 decades too late. I mean, he could have really battled Bill.
Okay, well, this is the deal. To me, the NBA.
He got his butt kicked back.
Yeah, but the deal is this: the NBA let it go because he was with the Warriors and they were winning and they were the leader of the franchise. Okay, that they were the head of the league. They were the. Well, I'm saying their team already said that. I said that.
And he cost his team a title.
Yes.
By getting suspended. The Cavs wouldn't have beat the Warriors at Draymond.
No way. It would have been 4-1. It would have been over. Yep. He cost him a championship.
For sure.
And so to me, I think because but I'm just saying it's because because he was with if he had been with anybody else other than the Warriors, he would have been gone.
Yeah, I agree.
But because they were the face of the NBA, their team, that's why. And then Steph Curry. And then, they try to beat up on Steph Curry about being not the leader and why did he do something. Bro, what you going to do if a dude is, we've all had teammates, it's like, especially in hockey, I'm sure, Ben, there's guys that they're off the rail, man.
Yeah, like I'm not related, but I mean Dennis Rodman. You're kind of like, hey, you want this guy on your team because he is a dog and he will fight for you. But like,
but Dennis Rodman didn't do nothing. Dennis Rodman didn't do nothing like this. But Dennis Rodman didn't do nothing like that. No, he didn't do that. Yeah, that's all he did.
You know what I'm saying though? But I'm saying like with the brain, like how he just is a little bit nuts. They're just off the rails. And like in hockey, I mean, we got guys that we got guys that like sit on the bench for. Out of a 60-minute game, they'll sit on the bench for 58 minutes. They go out there for 2 minutes, and they're sitting in the penalty box for 5. It's like That's all they do. So like, yeah, there's
Yeah,
guys that are just nuts.
Well, is anybody upset about the indefinite suspension? Did you hear Joe
Nope.
Mara's reasoning for the indefinite suspension, Drew?
Well, I mean, I think it's kind of a cop-out. I mean, I think they need to make the decision. I mean, indefinite, they come back and they'll say, oh, we're giving 15 games with time served, but 6 games already, or something.
No, they're not
like
going.
that.
They're not going to do that. They're not going to do that.
Okay.
I think what they're going to do is reason why they made it indefinite, according to them. If you put a timetable on it, then he can slide by. You know what I mean? Like they did with Ja. They made that mistake with Ja. So that's why they said, no. We're going to make sure you do what you need to do, and then we're not forced into a corner after 5 games or 8 games or whatever.
Yeah,
no.
the 2-day drive-through rehab.
Yeah, like they did with Ja. You know what I'm saying? So I think they learned their lesson with him. And said,
I think other than the choke, everything that he does, he tries to play it off like he's the worst at it.
I was like
goodness
but
gracious.
he goes, it was an accident? How the hell was that an accident?
I accidentally loaded up and smacked you.
With my fist closed.
I accidentally kicked you in the balls 5 times. 5 different guys.
A kung fu spinning round fist to your jaw. Sorry about that.
Said, yeah. What did he say? I was trying. He was holding me. Really? Oh man, yeah.
I mean, and it's like little things like that, like putting it to hockey. Like we move, it's so much faster. You know, you're making a lot faster decision making out there. So like you can kind of get away with, and you're on ice, so you can kind of slip here and there. You know, like in quotations, and whatever happens. But like on the court, like that's ridiculous.
That was a roundhouse kung fu spin move, and planned. Yeah. And the question is, if you're the owner, Joe Lacob, what do you do? Are you tired of his mess? He cost you a ring.
You got to get rid of him.
He hit one of your teammates, or his teammates, and now this choked a guy. Do you?
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty much guaranteed he won't be back next year.
And hey, how about Klay Thompson? Turned down 2 years, $48 million is what they offered him, and he said no.
Yeah, he wants out. I'd love to see him come to LA. Let's get him in Laker uniform where he belongs.
Yep.
With his daddy.
Where's daddy? Yep.
You know something's wrong if he's turning that down. I mean,
he wants out.
Yeah, you got the fights in the locker room. You got Draymond taking training from the Gracies. You got all kinds of stuff going on. I just don't understand.
Yep, I don't either. I don't really get it. I don't understand it. So, but it's crazy. So in hockey last night, Ben, tell you what, dude.
Wild night.
Yep. We had the Capitals and the Flyers.
Yep. That went into a shootout, which was nice. And you always like to see. I mean, I always hope for Ovechkin on the board. He's had a little bit of a slow year so far. I believe he only has 5 goals right now. But Flyers came out with a win. Both those teams are kind of iffy right now, and the Capitals are looking to change locations as well. So we'll see them in Virginia here in a couple of years, not in DC.
Okay, Ben. What about Hurricanes and Red Wings?
Hurricanes and Wings. I mean, that was a slow game. Hurricanes, I expected to win that one. The one right before that, the Leafs and the Jackets played. There was a 5-0 game. Blue Jackets were up in the third period, and then the Leafs came storming back.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Put 5 in the net in the third period. They go to overtime and lose. But that's an important point there.
That was crazy. I saw that last night when I was at the. I saw that.
There. He looked great.
Yep. The Wild and the Flames.
Yeah, another kind of. It's one of those games. These two teams are going to be not bottom feeders, but middle of the road. Yeah. They're both going to try and battle for the playoffs here. But the Wild, that's who I expected to win. They took care of business, so there we are.
And then Drew's Blues took care of the Senators last night, 4-2. Did you watch that game, Drew? Oh, he's not there. Go ahead, man.
That I sent you?
Yeah, I did.
Had old Brady Tkachuk went out there. He's the captain for them. And when they played the Blues, his father Walt used to play for the Blues. So every time they're in town, that's still where they live. So you always see his parents in the stands and whatnot. And then his dad still works for him, and he got into a massive fight last night with a guy. I mean, it was a heavyweight tilt. We haven't seen one of those in a few years.
That's hilarious.
One of the highlights. Yeah. So you see his mom just, holding her mouth. Crazy.
Yeah. How about the Lightning smashing the Oilers? 7-4.
Yeah. Stamkos had 4 goals in that game. It's the first time he's ever done that. If you're gonna beat McDavid, you got to have somebody coming out there and doing
Doing
playing
what he
like that.
does.
So,
Yep.
yep, captain led the way, and there it is.
Yep.
Proof in the pudding.
And then, of course, the Nucks spanked the Panthers 4-0.
Yeah, just to beat down the Panthers. I really expected them to win 4-0. So I was surprised by this one. But the Canucks continue to put more goals in the net than almost any team in the league right now. I believe they're second or third, so they're still bouncing them in there, getting the bounces.
Then the Kraken 7-1 over the Hawks. Dang, the Blackhawks! Wow, at least that wasn't in Chicago though.
Yeah,
I guess it was out in Seattle.
Good. That Kraken team's continuing to mold together, just like how Vegas took them like 3 or 4 years to get to where they were winning the cup. I think Seattle's going to be on that same trajectory here in the next year or two. And the Blackhawks, I mean, they got Connor Bedard, but they're all full of issues right now internally. So that was on the wall, right on the wall for that one.
Okay, I'm gonna ask y'all a question real quick before we bounce out. Drew, you first. Where do you think the Thunder are going? Where do you think they should put the new arena, and where do you think it's going to go?
Well, I mean, isn't there a big spot right over behind the Harkins Theater?
Well, no, it's going to either be right. It has to be one. It has to be right. They're going to put it right next to the original. They're either going to be west where the parking lot is, or they're going to be across the street where the Cox is, or the whatever Prairie View, whatever the hell they're called.
Yeah, Myriad, whatever it is.
Those are the two options.
I don't know. I'd probably say where the Prairie View is.
Well, the difference is that if they go west, you have one city block, square city block to build it on. If you go at Prairie View, you have 4 square city blocks to build it on.
Yeah.
But
Go
ahead.
Yeah, I mean it's going to be crazy. That's a good downtown is going to be a mess. How long is it going to take to build it?
Well, I think it's 2029, right, Nathan?
2029, yep.
So 3 years. So they'll probably start in 2025, 2026. It's going to take a couple years.
Chaos, controlled chaos downtown for Thunder games for the next 3 years.
Yeah, it's going to depend on where they're putting it, though. If it's west, then they're going to really have an issue because that's the parking lot where a lot of people pay to park. So, but they are fixing the parking lot there underneath the Thunder, so it's being fixed at Cox, so they'll be able to do it there. But yeah, but my understanding is, guys, is that the Omni, in order for them to come into Oklahoma City, they said they don't want to be more than 1 block away from the new arena.
Yeah.
Understandable.
But the problem is that I don't blame them, because if you go to the other side and you build it right there, then you've got the Concord, you've got the Renaissance, you've got everything right there together across the street. So they lose their advantage, if you will. So I think it's got to go west, which is going to suck, because I don't think you can really do the Thunderdome and, Thunder Alley and all. You know what I'm saying? You can do a bunch of stuff on First Square. But I guess you could do a lot on, because it's built on what now, half a block?
Mm-hmm.
The arena now is on half a block?
Yeah, maybe 1. Mm-hmm.
Well, no, it's not on 1, because that whole block, remember, you got the Renaissance right there and the parking lot. So it's probably half a city block right now. And it's not big enough. Yeah, I'm saying 4 square city blocks would be phenomenal.
That'd be fantastic. You can even fill a little place with bunch of TVs, get a couple things in there, people hang out at.
Kind of like what they do at American Airlines Center.
Yeah, they have Patriot Place, so they have the same, and with all those hotels right there, I mean, if you just have, say there's an OU or OSU game, I mean, you could sell out, those places could open up for that and show that too. I mean, it doesn't need to just be for basketball.
Well, the good thing about it, you could actually go to Mahogany, right, Drew, and not have to walk a whole block. You just walk across the street, and you're right there. Yeah, right there. It'll be done.
When the rodeo comes to town, it'll be a little bit, there's just little things that I think that we can improve on, and I think that would be 4 city blocks would be tremendous. But, and it'd be a lot of free space for us to kind of figure out what we're going to do. And
well, just think about this: when the Thunder on the road, you can put a big thing, put a gigantic screen out there, and make a little, nice little area where you can eat, drink. Maybe even cover it.
Most franchises will open those restaurants themselves, so they're getting every dollar.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. That's if a local place can get in there, I'd prefer that. But if they can bring in some good restaurants and different things, I mean, I'd go down there and watch football on a Saturday afternoon if it was open. Not I'm just saying for any sport. I mean, we could have it open for a lot of things. It doesn't just need to be for basketball.
Nathan, would you rather have the Patron bar like they do at the American Airlines Center, or Jack Daniels bar like Oklahoma at Paycom? You really thinking? Is there a thought?
Yeah. I guess I'll go with the Patron bar, dude. I'm not a drinker, so I don't know.
Oh, you're not a drinker? Okay, then we're not asking you. Drew,
no,
Ben?
I'm not a drinker.
Patron bar, Patron bar, or Jack Daniels?
Hey, let me put my opinion on this. I would rather have a really, really awesome adult arcade.
At a basketball game.
I know. I'm saying. How fun would that be?
At a basketball game, you're gonna.
I'm going Patron bar.
Yeah.
Pre-game,
Sign
man.
me up.
You just go in there and shoot some shots, man.
Oh,
You're
my
good. Take a
God.
shot every time you shoot a basketball in the arcade game.
Drew.
Man.
Drew.
Yeah, I just gotta. Can we cut him off? I think he's drinking right.
Are you back in the office yet? Because, God dang, man. Jeez.
Casino style games.
No, not in the arena. No.
Like a sports book, I'd be okay with.
Well, that's drinking in there, though.
Bar.
It's drinking.
Yeah, sports book bar. Give me one of those. We'll food in there.
Arcade. Why doesn't everybody text us or send us messages?
I love
It's
arcade. Don't get me wrong.
Oh, my
I love
God.
arcade.
Okay, we got to end it on that. Drew, do you want to say anything before you go? You got any comments?
Pinball wizard.
Hey, I was waiting for Nathan to get us dialed in on the ball projection, but I guess that's not going to happen. But you got nothing bowl games tomorrow, I think.
Do we have bowls this weekend? I thought next weekend is when all the bowls.
And then you got the Husker ladies women's volleyball playing for the national championship.
Well, we don't care about none of that. We don't care about none of that. Nobody cares about that.
And
But
should get Dylan Ray Alden, number one quarterback in the country, time for the Big Red Saturday.
we don't really care about none of that either. Okay, Friday, December 29th. There's nothing going on until the 29th, Drew. We're not talking about that until 29th. Ain't no bowls going on. Ain't nothing happening.
The only thing going on right now is
Pick 'em, Nathan. I mean, what happened there? I mean,
Oh, my God.
you're the computer guy.
There we go.
Still do
Yeah,
it.
we can still do it.
Still do it.
Yep. By the way, Drew, the Herbie Husker picks for the day, Celtics -6.
Yeah, I mean, I'm starting to wonder about that pick. I got an email a second ago saying that Celtics got like 5 guys out, so I'm probably gonna go back in and 86 that one, but I wouldn't lean too heavy on it. And Orlando, for whatever reason, beats Boston quite a bit.
Yep. Lakers -7.
Yeah, the other night they got LeBron back tonight, and I look for them to throttle San Antonio.
Wow. Sixers 16?
Yeah. Guess who they're playing? There's only one guess.
The Portland Trailblazers.
No. Team that's lost 19 in a row.
Oh, Detroit Pistons. Or
There you
San
go.
Antonio Spurs. Which one?
Yeah.
Well, no, I think they've lost.
When did those two play each other? Because they may not win one until then.
That's terrible. That is just awful. Just awful. Knicks and the Suns, you're taking the over 232. That sounds like a lot of points being scored.
Yeah, both those teams score a lot of points, though. Especially if Bradley Beal's playing tonight, which I think he is. The Suns, that's a different team with them. They'll average about 125 a game.
Yeah, they will. Lakers, Spurs, you're taking the under.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be a high-scoring game there. And I think with LeBron back, the Lakers will play a little better defense. Plus, they just saw them 2 nights ago. So,
Yeah. How about Wembanyama and AD going at it? AD
That's
just,
great,
oh,
Jake.
man. Dunked on each other. Like, okay.
Wembanyama's coming around.
Yeah. He just doesn't have anything around him, and those guys won't even pass him the ball. They don't even look for him. They don't even look
Last
for
3
him.
minutes of the game, he took over. He scored 12 points in a row down the stretch.
He has that ability, no doubt about that. Okay, college basketball, you taking the Zags +4?
Yeah, I think UConn, that's a long way to travel across country to play Zag's team that's been sitting in wait for a week on them.
Yep.
So, and UConn's had a pretty tough schedule the last week and a half. I think they played 4 ranked teams. So then they got to travel all the way to Spokane, Washington to play the Zags tonight. Give me the Zags +4 on the home floor at the Kennel.
Yeah, long way. So, but anything you want to say, Nathan? Drew, Ben?
You got a nice little college basketball game tomorrow. You got Tar Heels and Kentucky play tomorrow afternoon, which should be a good game.
Yeah, I just can't wait till it's January when we start basketball, man. with full tilt on it. I cannot wait. I'm
Full
excited
tilt.
about that. Full tilt. And we'll be on Apple. By the way, we'll be on Apple Podcasts.
Hey, next Wednesday, man, you got North Carolina OU Wednesday night on ESPN.
Oh, that'll be
That'd be a good
nice. At OU?
It's
No, it's in Charlotte in the tournament.
Okay, because I said, man, I'd go watch that. I'd go down to Norman
would
to
too.
that trash place. Ben, Nathan, anything y'all want to say? Closing arguments? Closing segments?
I didn't get a hook in this week, but I am doing one tonight. Taking the Stars and the Knights, both money line. They're minus 210 or so. Originally, but you combine them together on the parlay. I got them at like plus 115.
What?
So I'm gonna take both of them. They're the two best teams in the West. I think they're gonna take care of business. So we'll see how it goes. Hockey's always a different game. We'll see.
Yeah. And I'm sorry I missed you guys yesterday, but I had to go to my coach's funeral, so that
You're
was
good, brother.
And they called me at 12:30, like, hey man, are you coming to meet us for lunch? I'm like, what? They go, coach's funeral. Like, is that today? I forgot all about it was today or yesterday. So, that was a bad deal, man.
My condolences, man.
Yeah, mine too. Thank you guys, appreciate it. But 2-hour funeral though. I was like, man, I'm having a black funeral or a white funeral, man. Where am I at, man? God damn.
Catholic, was it Catholic funeral?
No,
that's what I said.
Church of Christ. It was Church of Christ.
Okay.
That's what it was.
Well, sorry for your loss, brother.
Yeah, it was a bad deal.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
I'll be distraught when mine goes. So I understand that.
Ace is over here trying. What do you want? Ace is over here trying. He's like, it's time. Aren't you off the air yet? You've been missed talking to these people too long. So, all right, fellas, I appreciate y'all. See y'all Monday. Y'all have a good weekend.
Cheers, boys.
See you guys later.
Go be great.
He's so damn annoying. Yeah, that being said, everybody have a fantastic weekend.